Hi, I am Christine Caine, and I want to thank Stewardship, TrustBridge Global, and the McClellan Foundation for inviting me to speak to you. I'm inspired by the work that you're doing, and I am very excited to participate in the launch of the Global Rapid Response Campaign. So today I just wanted to take a few moments to share with you what I believe is the biblical calling of Christians and the church in the face of the global crisis and the uncertainty that we're in. Throughout history, Christians have stepped up and led while others are stepping back and holding back. The Apostle Paul actually honors the church in Macedonia that in the face of great trials, they were known for great generosity and their joy in giving. In 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and right here in chapter 8 verses 1 to 5, the Bible says that we want you to know, brethren, about the grace of God that has been given among the churches of Macedonia. For in a severe test of affliction, their abundance of joy and their extreme poverty have overflowed in a wealth of generosity on their part. For they gave according to their means, as I can testify, and beyond their means of their own accord, begging us earnestly for the favor of taking part in the relief of the saints. And this, not as we expected, but they gave themselves first to the Lord, and then by the will of God to us. You know, the lack of certainty about the future caused by the global pandemic can cause us to hold on more tightly to what we have, and it makes complete sense. It's a natural reaction, and yet God's calling is supernatural. In these times, more than any others, it presses on what we believe, whether we believe that God really is our source more than the circumstances of life or the world. The world's poor have been devastated by the economic fallout of the pandemic. It also increases their vulnerability to be deceived and abused by others. Who will step in on their behalf? The world is desperate more than at any other time in recent history for fearless givers who will stand in the gap right now. They are waiting for us to show up. I believe this is only possible if we are deeply rooted in God. It's one thing to give when the future is secure and there's no threat to our resources. However, it does take more than discipline to be a fearless giver in times of uncertainty. We must have a deep connection to what is certain, God's love and commitment to us, and that God is a greater source of meaning and fulfillment than anything we own or possess. This enables us to give freely, as these earthly things do not define us. I believe that the global crisis caused by the pandemic is one of the greatest evangelical opportunities of our lifetime. But people are not just watching what we say about the goodness of God during this crisis, but whether our actions truly reflect our trust in God. I believe that stepping forward to be a fearless giver not only serves those who are in desperate need for intervention, and not only frees us from trusting in the false certainties of the world, but it's the door through which people around us will literally see and experience God. I truly believe that we will see revival through acts of generosity. What a great blessing to be part of God's plan. What an awesome invitation. To step into this invitation, it all comes back to our trust and belief that God is real, that He is good, that He is the only certain source for purpose, meaning, and joy. You know, when I founded A21, Nick, my husband, and I had no idea what we were doing, but we felt this conviction that God was calling us to be fearless in fighting human trafficking. Now, God's done amazing miracles, rescuing and restoring countless lives, but not because of our great skill or wisdom, but simply out of our willingness to step out into uncertainty. He has done all the miracles, every single one of them. And I'm confident He will do great miracles through each and every one of you. So in conclusion, I invite each and every one of you to step into your calling as a fearless giver, as I know it is God's invitation to further freedom, joy, meaning, and impact. God bless you.